What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Vicky 3 as the Federation of the Americas. We are doing very well ourselves. We had a really, I think the word to describe it would be a shit show, fighting against GB in the last episode. That was a pain. We just couldn't stop a naval invasion to save our lives. And, it happens, but now we're on the up and up. We're trending upwards. Our military investment has gone up by a ton here. Not enough to really contest GB with their massive naval power. I think they have 380 flotillas, and we only have a wonderful 78. So that would be how we improve right away, is by upping that number right there. We need to also put our guys back at sea here so they can unify with whoever. What do you mean, move all the... That's behaving strange. I should be able to just put them together. Pursuing proportional taxation, I need to make a pivot towards communism. And the question is how best to do that. Well, no one has stuff we need. I need a communist movement to grow up and be powerful for us to actually get some stuff done. We do have extra room for investment in the arts and sciences, universities, what have you. Papua New Guinea would do some stuff. We're making a lot of money now. Why? What has changed here? Diplomatic packs? Probably diplomatic packs. It's because we established really good things with our subjects here and gave them all of our undeveloped land? Maybe, I don't know. Hairland is claiming Portugal. They would give us some stuff, but I see Portugal is defended by the United States. Guaranteed independence. The jerk. Good education access. Now, how does everyone feel about us? Everyone feels pretty good about us. I think it's time we just force through some changes. So if I went to command economy, what does it require? We need autocracy, oligarchy, single-party states. I think we're going to go to single-party state here. What the hell was that? Did you see that? Jump scared me. Okay, we need political agitation. I think we should do that before psychoanalysis. Right now, what are we getting? We're getting minting and loan rate. Okay, let's reaffirm what we want to do. Film schools for Arts Academy. And then after that, I need to evaluate, because it might be more beneficial for us to go down and hit combustion engine, railways, and radio. In fact, if this isn't done by that time, we definitely need to go for that stuff. American, yeah, you can take control over the region. Americano, East Africa. I'm trying to give you your stuff. I don't need to give you anything else. Gold mines depleted. Let's make sure we pay for those. It does benefit all of us. Money is a good thing. Forced taxation is a good thing. And now it's time to think about making a swap to Council Republic. We lose a lot of support from this. But can we invite some people to get us out here? That's a strong peasant. Rosa Luxemburg is a very good one. I think she's... I don't know her history, but someone called out that I got rid of her. The problem is, I could just also get a communist of a different party, right? Which would have a good benefit too. Let's get Rosa Luxemburg for now. What movement is she joining? The peasant movement? Labor movement. What does the labor movement need to accomplish that we haven't done yet? It is cooperative ownership. It is command economy. And it is graduated taxation. Okay. So that's what they support. Well, if I want to go to collectivize or anything else, let's try to go to Graduated taxation. We're just going to commit to getting to the end as fast as possible here. Question is, do I invest in more construction, even though I know we're going to take a hit once we change tax laws? I think we just build up our funds here as our military size goes up, and as I need to invest in other stuff. I noticed our bureaucracy is tanked. Santa Cruz, my friend, will get you 19 of these. Eventually we need to go and do, I bet you, oh no, these are actually all making profit. Why did that change? Need someone to give us opium. Sort of productivity here. Let's do the British. I think we're done fighting the British here. We don't necessarily need to go against them for any of our remaining goals. 6 infantry to annex you all the way. 10 infantry for you. 14 for you. It will kick other guys into the region of causing problems, but I think we can counteract most of it. So it's a plus 20 modifier, right? Former Democrat, let them go. We are making a ton of money. An actual absurd amount. So these guys will be disloyal. I think I need to just invest into your raw resources here. We're just gonna swamp you with production that you were not ready for. Years of it. Speaking of, let's go to where we have the most people, and we're gonna just up our production in insane amounts. I also see that Sao Paulo is having some problems. So we need to up our railroad investment there. And let's go ahead and do this annexation here. Get it ticking. It will help us. I'm just going to try to do this with a smaller army than we normally use. There's our annexation. We'll just make sure no one joins against us. Mexico is leaning that way. I'm hoping if I meet all the demands of the labor movement, they will just stop being labor movement guys, you know? Where's the war that I'm in, by the way? Oh, I'm in a war. Fuck, well, even more reason to actually not worry about moving my big army here. Let's win this fast. Since you're over here, I want to take my 5 stack, and you need to come over here and just knock out the POW. And there goes our losses as we ramp up our military. I forgot it would be easier for them to sail this way. I was thinking they were going to sail... Oh, actually, they did split it. Alright, I don't know if that was from raising our military or investing in construction, but we now are losing money. Assume it's military costs. Our goods are very expensive. Did this just jump up to... Yeah. That is a huge factor in that. Venezuela's having problems as well. Offer custodianship. Speaking of power block, we have a mandate. Let's get for that income transfer. And then our next one's going to be investing in more better stuff for us. Let's keep developing our Amazonian states, getting that migration attraction. Populating the Americas. How good are we? Our population is 48 million. We have 30 million. New Granada is welcomed into our conglomerate. Stop. Right there. Reset all those, and suddenly we can build the Amazon Canal, or Panama Canal, not the Amazon Canal. Silly me. I want you to be a leader of the trade unions. So suddenly we have a communist in charge. That is so very unhelpful here. Mimics or ooh. Psychoanalysis for 15k for 5 years. I'll pay that cost. Dominican successions are not gone, and the last one is over here, which is about to fall too. We want to keep our acceptance. Alright, I need to immediately just... You need to no longer be mobilized here. That's insane amounts of expenses. Alright, there's our colonization rights. There we go. Alright, we are still losing money, meaning it was our, how much of that is from our unrealized taxes, though? All this stuff from the French is annoying to have to deal with. We have so much excess everything. You just sort by amount here. They embargo me, I'll embargo them back. We try to make friends with the British. Oh yeah, everything else is Madagascar in our motor industries. Interest is expensive, welfare payments are expensive. Part of it's because we're investing into our institutions that's so costly. But I could also just click this button and everything will be fine here. In fact, let's do that for now. What did I just get here? It was a spread of something. I think it was our industry spread, if I had to guess. Feels about right. No, it's this stuff. So arcades, electric street lights. We need to make sure we have access to power plants for... So at least get one in every state. Domestically, at least. Getting one in every state means I can invest in growing them where they have shortages. Cool. Then we want to look at where we have shortages and do 3. There we go. Money goes up. They're fighting China. We're trying to get things back from Great Britain, who has taken all of Dynam. Messy, if I do say so myself. Let's go over here and get an interest in Oceania. Alright, we need to do some kind of play for something. I want to reduce the subject status of you for 6 infamy. Looks like our government is now no longer unified. Let's get our Marines to be stronger here. I feel like we can eat some charges here. 180 days. It's a lot of radicals, but it's radicals of the kind we like, because they're going to go for the other laws. 82% debate here. Alright, no more graduated taxation, but we can go for things like single party state, which we're going to try. Oh, they accepted, huh? Well, welcome to do subject payment exempt from service, and you are now going to be my lovely subject. Deny that. Best defense. I've been trying so hard to get you to no longer be against me, GB. Events just aren't in our favor there, huh? Credits almost paid off. Single party state will make us a little bit better. It's a step towards the totalitarian, which is honestly fine with me. $110 million GDP. We are growing fast. Colonizing everything. What does our, what's it called do anyway? Infrastructure per whatever in loyalists plus prestige. Huh. That's cool at least. I almost never use those. I wonder if those are like really worthwhile and I'm just missing out on something here. New mandate available, which means we want to get our next level of something. Internal trade could be good just for the infrastructure and company throughput bonus. Other options going for the agricultural. Infamy against unrecognized powers. We're kind of done with that though. Land trade's cool. Honestly, I'm thinking construction. Construction, then we're going to maybe go for the land trade or agriculture. I'm thinking agriculture. Because we have to develop a bunch of land here. We've got a ton of stuff to grow. I need to do something with my subjects here as far as unifying them. Let's make sure you're exempt from service. There's a war brewing. Really missed that. Maybe we fight. You're a protectorate. This could be fun. Naval power, though. We do have parity. I'm going to try to take over Portugal. $36 infamy. I mean, it's fun, right? It is fun. Got different people coming against. It's fine. They want Panama. They want to humiliate us. We just want Portugal. Let's get our Marines ready. Let's get another guy in charge of this army here. All right, and I know I queued these up, but they need to get built faster. Telephone switchboards we have, but we can't really make telephones until we finish our other things. We're getting combustion engines, which is good. Let's upgrade our taxes here. We're going to be in a war. There's our colonization of New Guinea. Mostly by knock. Okay, there's some stuff going on over here that could be interesting, but I don't care too much for this region. Main benefit there is the access to rubber and some oils, but we have both of those. What is this? This is time modifier, support independence. We are not going to grant you access to that. So we're fighting against the U.S. and who? And single party state really has no support right now, huh? It's not really a lot of guys fighting us, all things considered here. Let's mobilize our men. Spread the word. Let's do a sneaky little one of these. They're coming for Panama. We're going to stop that. Good luck taking Panama. Let's go and split this army in half, actually. And the one that is right here is going to come to Grand Columbia HQ. Get the success chance. Government's still contested, that's fine. We'll fight them back. They have no one defending here. Where's our navy? Here comes our navy. Psychoanalysis and behaviorism is done. Let's just real quick make sure everyone that can do arcades is doing arcades. Pretty good, if I'd say so myself. What's a reckless advance here? We need to take this fast. How many armies are coming over here? No one. Oh, Haiti's having revolt. We're just going to send our 5K here to deal with that. Right, this navy here can go and just cause some chaos in this region. Make sure everything happens. They want Panama, they want to change their regime, they want to do a lot of stuff. We're going to actually stop that then. You don't need to naval base anywhere else. Why don't you station you in Iberia? They will turn around. You're Brazil. Oh, bastard. Okay. How many armies come here to fight? 2 days. It's crazy how the Americans aren't coming to help with this. They deemed it unnecessary. Migration goals, we're going to do neither of those things. Come on, single party states. Now I also need to make sure, so I'm going to keep doing this mistake here. Need to assign our military. Keeps. Did they teleport? They did teleport to the fucking Andes. Okay. Welcome Europeans. Exploit the Amazonian states. Just a shitty situation for me here. I have to like catch it the second we start any fronts or anything. Do a naval invasion here with that 5 stack that's on its way. Kind of want to just put you in Iberia. Yeah, you're gonna station yourself in Iberia. Alright, let's make sure our mobilization stuff looks good. It does. You, sir, are going to stay here, and you, sir, are going to stay right here, too. Watch this army disappear. I need to pull him back, too. It's really a wonderful system. No flaws at all. Point governor. Patagonian. Oh. Lose some, Oh, you need to have a government there to do that, okay. You don't have a governor. We can appoint your governor. Bam, make sure you like us. Make sure you like us too. American Congo as well. We're going to exempt you from service and appoint you a governor. A local governor. There we go. All right, we should be able to ride this out. We'll just take Portugal. Field hospitals are unlocked. We will turn those on. No, not really fighting right now, but here's what we'll do. We'll just swap them around. Costs go up, but it's good in the long run, so we'll do it. Japan is in a weird way. Where did our other... Oh, he's over there. That's trippy. Alright, but the second they drop into negative, we should be fine here. They do have someone defending DC, but... No, that does count as Dixie. Okay. We got combustion engines. Very good. Means I want to take probably Sao Paulo, make you automobiles. And we'll see that percolate through everything else. It also does mean over here, everyone should have arcades, everyone should have electric lights, and we are going to go public motor carriages. Airship moors, and honestly, electric sawmills. combustion engines for derricks, and let's go steam trains here. Do we do steel? No, let's do wood. There's not enough stuff using wood to make me feel like I need to go for steel there. Get some stuff from the British market. Cuba got independence. At some point. Venezuela is still growing. All the independents are going to do that. We should be all right here. 25.4. We have excess bureaucracy or influence, so about to welcome a bunch of people into our Union of States, which will grow our market. Still need single party state to pass. Do we have any kind of, we have a fascist movement, but not a damn communist movement. Gonna get 4 agitators. I can't invite any because it only lets you do it every 5 years. Crazy that that's how that works. I get the not letting people like take control of your government, but you can't even like invite agitators in. Once every 5 years, you invite a total of 20 agitators. Don't know if I like that. Feels like a kind of weird limitation to have. Alright, this war should be over. You're just wasting your manpower. New block mandate. Do we want to go for the next construction level? Or do we go for something else? Let's just finish off the construction here. I'm not sure. I might want to use this last principle to help us get our law changes if we really start struggling with that. I think that'll be very important for us. This war's over. Thank you, Portugal. I welcome you in. Oh, they're having a revolt. We're gonna go help Portugal here. Support unconditionally. Help out our subject. Let's make sure our subjects are also doing well. It should help my relations. If I support you unconditionally, we should be like in better relations, I would think. Holy cow, we're negative 100 reasons. We're getting built, by the way. It is. That's the railway. 5 weeks and the canal's built. Are we in debt? No, we're still like decent. There's the Portuguese War. Reactionary revolt's already fully occupied. Let's just do a quick little naval invasion here. We'll solve our problems. Who's this? That's Luba. Alright, please get me telephones. I really need to swap over to using them. Vilmart, we can turn on. This should all be done in 9 months. It's all power plants and things. Kano, East Africa. What would I... into a colony? Oh. I mean, I'm fine with that. You're gonna go up anyway. Make you a colony. You're defiant towards me. We'll improve with you. You're trending down. You're gonna stay stacked here, and that's fine. Once our modifier goes away, I'm annexing a guy. It'll be fine. Hostile relations are actually going to really hurt us here. Can't really stop that. Our government did it go down? What is the effect of having you a colony versus a chartered company? 40% treasury. I don't know. See, this is not the same thing as the... It doesn't treat it the same way. I mean, I'll let you be a dominion. Oh. So when you go from colony, become dominion. I don't understand. It sounds convoluted and redundant to me. But a single-party state's on the way. Right, surely now I can invite somebody. We have a peasant, reactionary, suffragist. Well, what can we do? We can get another communist. He's just going to join the labor movement, though. Ideally, I want a communist who's not in the same party that we already have a communist in, but I'll take him if nothing else is available. Corporatist. Another communist. Well... Social Democrat. It's going to oppose everything else we're passing right now. Not seeing too many goods. We have a lot of guys we can invite because we have, you know, multiculturalism. Anarchist. That's Social Democrat. That's humanitarian. Guarantee liberties now. A lot of trade union communists. Give me like a peasant communist or like rural folk, not peasant. Social Democrat. Still no. It's a tough one. I think we'll just have to force through the switch. Ooh, that's anarchist. Right, I think we just go for the extra communist support by picking up the first communist in terms of popularity. Moritz de Geer. Welcome. Welcome to our Union of States. How's our market looking? No one wants to do imports or exports with me. We need a bunch of steel. Something I should have known about. We're just going to get all of our guys up to 50 bombs of steel production. And then we won't need any more steel. Speaking of, we also looks like our port access is dwindling. So I want to have access to ports. Because convoys are going to be very important for us. These will take about 3 years to get done. This war should be over. And I want to cut down our taxes. Non-movable tax is about the same level as our other things, which is fine. So decisions we have available. I want to just maybe do some of these. I don't want to survey the Suez. I don't want to do any of those stuff. Never mind. Wasting my damn time is what they are. Right, and our subjects are starting to like us more. That time modifier is going to be brutal. I wish I could see... I think it's 5 years. That would make sense to me that that would be 5 years. I don't think I'm going to reduce any more of my colonial subjects. I just don't think it makes sense to do. We'll stick with what we have. 6 months till a mandate, and we can finish all the other ones. We'll probably be able to flesh out our power block fully, which is nice. Are we going to be able to pass them in GDP? Probably not. We got to get a 50% bump here. But if I annex to my subjects here, I think losing these guys did cost us a lot of GDP. You can see that drop right there. But oh well. It's also ruined by taking, Brazil, you. That's enough to get us about halfway there. What is this thing? Where's our 5-stack army? That's our fleet, but come on here and push that front. Alright, here comes the steel mills. Let's make sure everybody can go to arcade and covered squares, grass street lights, what have you. We're going to start fixing the problems that are going to result from doing this. Tanker cars don't really do much for us. Can do tractors and shit. Looks like you actually do make money off this. We still have population to spare though, so I don't think I want to do investment in that. This could be very conflicting here. Alright, 5 months till telephone, then we should be able to fix all of our problems. Because I'm tired of building government administrations just to have to fight them. The other thing is we probably will lose a pause paper. Its value is going to go down because it doesn't count. Provide military. No, I don't need to provide military assistance to anybody. Cut back our taxes. This law is not going to pass. We just invited a guy. I don't know why I'm trying this. But also just loves to absolutely chunk my game. Alright, so a new company will be formed once that's good. Aristocrats, farmers. Urban center throughput. Expand our colony in the Congo. Legislative failures expected. Let's force it through. Let's force it through. Let's get it done. I do not care about the fascist movement. You can try. Here's the other option, is I can go right now and do this to reduce the stall chance. Do we think we need it, though? Trade unions have all the support in the world in this government. Let's do it just to guarantee we get the achievement. We can ditch it later. But our profit's up, our money's up. Our automobile tax is up, and our glass tax, if we really wanted to do it. So we are in the profit on all things. Should also be important now. We are. It's nice to be important. I think we did lose our 20% thing. It did. Is there anyone who supports you that I could get involved and kill a lot of people off of? You support the independence of Haiti. Venezuela, okay. Rivalry with Russia. How do you feel about us, Russia? You're an antagonist anyway. We'll rival you. Students rally to the fascist movement. That's terrifying. It's a headline I would hate to see in real life. We trade with the Americans. The Americans don't really hate us. Let's improve with you. I know we've been getting, you know, fighty with you. But I don't hate you, America. Don't hate you at all. We should be unifying against the outside influences, honestly, if you really want to think about it that way. Speaking of outside influences, you know what I want to do? I want to build more gold mines, of course, but I also want to invest very heavily into our universities. Because I want to see if we can maybe catch up on some of our techs. I don't think we're going to get all the techs done. That's definitely not going to happen, military. We haven't been on top of it the whole game to get it done like that, but I want to catch up on things. I also want to do telephones, which is honestly more important than what I'm saying right now, so let's do 20 of you and 20 of you. And once those are built, we are swapping. In fact, let's just do it right now, since we can. Telephone switchboards. Demand for telephones will go up. We are building that demand, but it also means we can afford to provide goods and services. Council Republic, man. I think we're going to do it. We're not going to get the full-blown communist support that we need to get our all the achievements, but we can get Prolicorp. Nationalize all buildings. Yeah, communist support would be really nice. Might be able to go for the electric streetlights here too if we go to like a autocracy. Single party is really what we want to go towards though, but I can do both. Cuban uprising. Cuban uprisings in Haiti. What is this? Oh, you're just revolting over there? Well, I guess we got their stuff too, and that became ours. We are exploiting the Amazon. Exploiting. Misspoke there. You do not want us to help you out with your debt problems, so understandable. Trying to make friends. Surprisingly tough to make friends. Let's just clean up all of our borders here. Let's take our 5th Americano army. This is going to be Army of the Americas. There you go. So I think it is good to have our armies split like this. Although we are lacking in artillery at all here. Unless, oh, they need to all be upgraded. Upgrade everybody. Getting radio. And then do I want to get any of these other things critically enough to... Okay, let's get all the electric things. Because I do heavily want to invest in electricity. Also, we can build the Cristo Redentor. Electric arc processes, nitrogen fixation, all those are very good for us. Okay, so we should start having shortages for electricity in some regions, so I want to just invest in those. La Paz will need probably 2 stacks of this. Sao Paulo as well. This is also future-proofing, since we are going to be investing heavily here in everything. Motor carriage, automobiles. How is our production looking? Need more iron. Sort by profit here. Ooh, Para here is going to be very valuable to us. Alright, I think our glasses, our stuff is now met. Great Train Smash. Loyalists from political movements. Alright, construction. Let's do this. Let's go to Uruguay. We're going to fill you out with construction. We will do the same in Potosi. Speaking of Potosi, we are going to need to build that. Oh yeah, let's also just throw 10 in South Madagascar. Did what we could to keep you in puppet status because we made you super reliant on us with minus 2.25 there. Wonderful how that works. And here comes Council Republic. Ever so slowly, but it's trending. Hear that too. I would love the radio bill put there. So we are finishing radio up right now. What else can we do? Pump motor carriages, oil rigs, power plants, elevators. Okay. Let's get the authority there. I remember when bureaucratic trust was pure permanent. Those were the days. Right, 164 million GDP. We might be able to catch GB. We've got 25 years to do it. There goes our rivalries with a lot of people. Or someone's rivalries. Don't know if they were ours. Portugal's trending up, you're trending down. I think it's time for Argentina to go, maybe. Extra interest, let's just get it in Japan. And here we go. We're going to force through all of our government changes, then we'll ditch our unneeded, what's the word? Mandates. That's the word. I need to use my status here. There's not a lot of people supporting your independence. I wonder if I could just throw this down and get you into being a puppet real quick here. 25 autonomy. Let's wait till we hit 0. What is this war? Revocation claims? Oh, I need to... Been sitting on that for a while now. Right, we are losing money. I've queued up a lot of steel mills and ports and universities and expensive stuff. Let me reap what I sow real quick. Did that really not adjust to anything? Welfare payments have gone up. Is that why? So I bump it up and now welfare jumped up? It's hard to say. Japan. It's actually not that far off. What even is left of Japan? It's nothing. So what, these recent patches, Japan has been getting jumped on more by the Europeans than I'm used to. Obligation owed to us by Haiti. Well, Haiti, if I know one thing, we are going to absolve that obligation and get you to like us more. There we go. Exploit an Amazonian state. Play for power of the industrialists. All's fair in you not winning that. Because we are becoming a council republic. Right about now. There we go. Council Republic. Well, where do we go from here? I'm thinking we can go and change our government system to... Oh, I would love to do command economy. We need to do our tech change there. So to do that, it's going to be rough. I think it's if you go cooperative ownership and then command economy. I don't want to end up doing one and not being able to do the other, which is a real concern that I have here. Do we have everything on the right side maxed out as far as we care about? We do, I think. Yeah. Public school, dedicated police force. This, so got to change these laws. Autocracy, oligarchy, single party state. Okay. Let's see what the adjustment is here. Surely we're gonna have like a communist movement now. Okay, we already have this. Need a better arts academy to get the Bell Epic. I almost never build arts academies, even though they're very good for certain things. Alright, we're gonna get a lot of rivals coming in because of what we've done, establishing communism and whatnot. And then you, I'm going to try to subjugate you into a puppet and make it all beautiful blue here. Did I see Roman Republic there? Is that what I saw? Roman Republic, yeah. Good to see those guys again. I'm not going to give you anything. I'm going to war reps you. I'm going to ban slavery in your nation. I'm going to welcome the rush of rubber into our coffers. And I really need to think about changing our laws here. Do we still do an election? Like, how does this work? We're Council Republic. Ah, okay. Next election is July 9th. 2 years. Okay. So by that time, I do want to go to some kind of different laws here. So it's command economy, right? We need. Country Republic with command economy, a company at max prosperity. I can accomplish those things. So we shall. Let's finish off our construction. Then we have another company available. So if any of my companies start to drop in value, we can do the construction conglomeration company, or whatever it's technically called. Also make sure anywhere that has bad port access is getting fixed. Case in point. You have a lot of guys they can afford here. So do I. Let's make sure mobilization is paying for everything. Infamy for that. How much is Argentina worth? Only 3 infamy. Argentina is so useless, really. 10 infrastructure. Yeah, we'll do it. How are our generals here? Make sure these guys are That's our guys. The status pipeline, we'll do that too. Infrastructure for 800 is so worthwhile. 4,001 probably might not have been worth it, but whatever. Okay, it's a funny looking hat he's got on. 9 people and a person. This is a Minoritan traditionalist. I don't really hate Minoritan traditionalists. We must condemn the slave trade and the Ottomans. So who's in favor of this? I think it's because we have universal suffrage. I don't really want single party state. So we'll see how the laws shape up here. And there they go. Reduce subject payments, and we're going to exempt you from service, and we will improve with you. You already got really good relations. And so welcome. So you're considering Argentinian independence. So if I come over here and press the lovely annex subject button over here, you probably can't get involved because of the truce, but you are guaranteeing their independence, so you might get called in anyway. You did get called in, which means if I come over here, I can likely do conquer states for cheaper, which we shall do. I gotta get worried about who's gonna get involved to help these guys. The Dutch flu is coming. Damn the Dutch for spreading it. Should unlock other stuff here. Advanced tactics and training. Some of you need to do radio production. We'll turn one of you into radios. Brine electrolysis, electric sewing. There will be shortages in different regions because of that. So a lot of these we're fixing, but let's get through our current queue and then I'm going to fix them again. Let's mobilize you and just put you over here. I don't care if they push that a little bit. We want to go and do naval invasions in this region. You're the guy that has heavy barrage. You do need to use heavy barrage. We're going to have you defend with the use heavy barrage, and that'll help push that region. Let's get another dude here. Surveyor. Here comes the war. Alright, that's 2 regions claimed, and that'll just be our coastal stuff down here that needs to be consolidated. Could just be worth it. I don't know. Let's take Zulia. They're gonna have to pull people off the coast here to defend. Let's get some conscripts raised. Free trade party. Fine. We're gonna be replacing you. Get our support of different cultures up. Film industry, oil industry, radio production. Communist rally, yes. Populated nation, there we go. We have established our industry. Losing in that region, but we're winning in the other one. That's only until the army is done with its stuff. Anything they take, they immediately lose. Oh, I'm way over time here. This has been really enjoyable for me now that we're in the really expansionist phase. Alright, so I might get a double modifier here. There goes Argentina. So we see the modifier once. The other guy's still in the war, so we should check this. Do these stack? Plus 20, plus 0.2 timed modifier. So if we win this one here, I'm expecting it to happen again. There goes their capital. Let's also make sure we incorporate this state. Well, some of them don't have their street lights and things. Let's get the South African Corps a little bit stronger here. Conquer. And of course we incorporate. Okay. And so let's see, is it double stack? No, it just renews it. Unless it doesn't count if you conquer the land, but that's good. That is actually very good for us. We can launch a play on you. Or any kind of alliance between these two. We can break them apart and start consolidating the Federation of the Americas here, but we're going to get it done. All right, with that, I'm going to call this one here. Hope you enjoyed. I have been Sean, the Smooth Skinners. In the next episode, we are going to be focusing on getting all of our communist stuff set up. Need to change our voting laws, keep them autocratic, and then we need to get a command economy running, and we can get all of our stuff done. So, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.